Well, it looks like we're starting the new year with a bang. And no, I'm not talking about my non existent love life. I'm talking about Jewel, the token that I aped into a while back. If you guys remember from this video 13 days ago, where I spoke about I aped in most of my stack, two-thirds of it, into the Jewel token when Jewel was at $8. Look at where Jewel is now. It's at 1764, just shy of the all-time high of 1784. So it's going and going and it's going to the moon. So congratulations to all the holders. Obviously, I am invested in this token a lot more than my time token. So I know a lot of you are time Wonderland viewers, but I just want to let you know that this is the other project where I am very, very into and well researched and showed by a lot of other people on social media. Now, obviously, this is not financial advice. You should do your own research. And that's how I got into it so early because I did my research and there were some really incredible people in my Discord who told me about this. And after I did my research, I aped in. And that's where it is right now. So let's talk about it. For those of you who don't know what Jewel is for DeFi Kingdoms. And I do have an introduction video made 3 weeks ago about how to play this DeFi game and how to make money and what makes it special. It's more than a game. It's more than just NFT. There's actually usage in the native token Jewel. So please take a look at that video if you want. But pretty much that's when I aped in 13 days ago and now it's at a good place. So we on the turn of New Year's, DeFi Kingdoms hit $1 billion market cap. Now, for those of you who don't know, the amount of volume, amount of interactivity, the social media talk about the game doesn't justify for this market cap. In fact, this is so undervalued even at $1 billion market cap. Because if you compare this to a game like Axie Infinity, Axie Infinity is so much more known than this game. So the market cap of this is like 10 times less than Axie. So this person did a comparison here. The price of Jewel at 17.29 compared to Axie at 94.31. So if you want to make Jewel the same market cap as Axie, Jewel will be at 101.58. So that's over $100. That's 5 times from the current price. I think we can do it in this year for sure. I mean, I'm very, very bullish, and I'm not the only person who feeling bullish on that. Like, for me, like when I enter into a game, I need to figure out why is the game good? What makes it grow? What makes it like has like a lot of growth potential? Why does the native Jewel so valuable? Like these are the questions that I ask. And I figured out what they are, and a lot of people have been making the same sentiments and same analysis and figured out. So that's why the price of Jewel is going up. But if you compare to the market cap, so Axie Infinity actually has less volume than DeFi Kingdoms if you look at it. So DeFi Kingdoms has $1 billion in volume, while Axie Infinity has 858 million. Users, look at the user growth of DeFi Kingdoms, all right? 397% growth compared to Axie, which is minus 16%. So people are getting out from Axie and going into DeFi Kingdoms most likely. So this is something to look out for, and DeFi Kingdoms is the #1 game right now in terms of volume. So I'm not saying we're still early. You need to figure out. I don't know what the future price of DeFi Kingdoms is, but my prediction is going to be over $100 at the end of this year. So let's keep that in mind. Now, this website has a lot of stats about what's going on within the game. The number of heroes summoned, the amount of transactions going on, and purchase. So this is the largest purchase. One single hero in the game, it costs $881,000. I don't know about you, but spending, you could buy a couple of houses, right? With that money. Okay, maybe one house if you're in a city like New York City or California. But yeah, if you're able to get a nice unique card, you can sell it for this much. It literally will change your life. So People are investing in the game in order to get these heroes and have these heroes perform jobs for you to give you a nice daily return. So this game, it's incredible. It's growing. Look at this. Every metric says this is a winner, and that's why I'm very happy that I aped into it. And I'm an idiot, right? Don't listen to me because I got lucky when I aped in at the right time. But please be careful because like the current price, this is all-time high right now. Wow, it just went up again. So it's up like 24% the past 24 hours. It's all-time high. So if you want to buy it, you gotta think for long term because it may drop pretty soon. But I say like if you're in it for the long run, price don't really matter. If you're convinced about the projects, price doesn't really matter. Now, why did we rise 25% in 24 hours? Well, there's a huge news came out, right? For all the current players. As you know, I mentioned this so many times. DeFi Kingdoms is going to be launched on Avalanche. This is huge because Avalanche has way more people in there and has way more activity, way more liquidity locked in there. So bringing this game to Avalanche is one of the best moves the team can make. And they are doing an airdrop for jewel holders. So if you currently hold jewels in the bank, in LP, or if you hold heroes, you are eligible to get crystals. Crystals is the equivalent of jewel on Avalanche. So you will get airdrop if you are currently invested in the ecosystem of DeFi Kingdoms. So I don't know what else to tell you aside from getting as much jewels as you can. I've been doing this for a couple of weeks now. I've accumulated a nice position on Jewel, and I am going to qualify for some of these airdrops. So I even bought some heroes as well. You will get crystals when you receive that. So please take a look at, I'll post all of these tweets in the description below. You will see that these are very, very rewarding to existing players. But if you are new, it's not too late. It starts in January 3rd. All the way to January 24th. They'll take random snapshots of people's accounts in order to figure out how much airdrop to give to people. So I would advise, that's why people are rushing in right now to buy all the jewels they can in order to qualify for this airdrop. Basically, it's free money. So if you are a hero, if you own heroes, certain classes will give you extra crystals. So mythics are super rare. They cost 5 figures in dollars. So very, very expensive. Commons are most common ones, and almost everybody has that, common and uncommon. Rare and legendary are also pretty rare, but they will cost a lot more. So they'll take a snapshot on January 21st for this. So you better own some heroes if you want to qualify for that crystal. And if you have Jewel, again, like Jewel LP holders, liquidity token, liquidity pair providers, you will get your airdrop as well. So if you are providing liquidity, you will get rewarded for that. But most importantly, I think when you stake in the bank in DeFi Kingdoms, you definitely get the reward as well. So this is great news for all the existing players, all the people who invested in this ecosystem. And yeah. And now here is something interesting that I like to show you is that when you have invested in this, so what happened was this trader, he put a stop loss at 12 bucks in Jewel. So I don't know about you, but he put a stop loss at 12, which is somewhere over here. No, let's see. So he literally put his stop loss at 12. And do you know what happened? The lowest at that point, it actually dropped to $11.99. So that triggered his stop loss. He sold all of his Jewel because of that. And then right after, Jewel pumped all the way from 12 to 17. So this person just missed out on a ton of money. And that's why you don't really do this kind of stop loss thinking, because if you're like invested in the long term, don't try to trade it. I know I do it sometimes, but I only do it with a small position. I'm not gonna put all of my bags and cut it loss at 12. So you have to be really careful. And things like that can happen when you put a stop loss. So yeah, I would stay in there, provide liquidity if you can. That will give you a good return, and then stake it in the bank. That's how you do it in this game. You just accumulate as much jewels as you can. So I don't know if you read, but there are some reports from a very famous person called Ansem on Twitter about the outlook for 2022. One of his biggest thing that he mentioned is that he's going to be his positions going to be in dual liquidity liquidity tokens. He will provide liquidity for Jewel and then accumulate as much jewels as he can. So that is something he's very bullish on, like GameFi, like DeFi Kingdoms. So I'm not. I'll link it in the description below, but this is pretty much what's coming, I think, for 2022. It will be the year of DeFi, in my opinion. Not because I'm invested in this already, but because I think it's a very interesting concept. If you look at it, like gaming, it's bigger than movies, than TVs. I don't know if you guys know, but gaming, like video games, it's huge. There's a reason that it's this big is because people can escape from the real world and they can invest their time and get something in return. And when you have an NFT in DeFi Kingdoms, for example, this is something you can own forever, right? So it comes with you, all the time you invested in this, all the money you invested, it comes with you. So whether you have the control over what you want to do with it. So that's something very, very important that people often overlook. The concept of NFTs and digital ownership is going to take things to the next level in 2022. That is my thoughts. That is my prediction. But please do your own research, and I hope you guys learn something from this update video. I plan to do more of these DeFi Kingdoms update video to tell you more about the game and what's going on. So I hope you guys look past your current positions and try to look into these things that I mentioned. I'm not telling you, again, not telling you to buy into it right now, but I'm telling you to do your research and figure out why this may be something to look into in the new year. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really appreciate it if you like and comments below and subscribe to my channel. I really, really appreciate every single one of you, especially after the events in the past few days. I couldn't do it without you guys. So I'm back and I will give you more videos soon. So please look out for that. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys have a great day.